call out the fake news media and say, because you are peddlers
you
of
understand
false
that, like, someday you're going to regret this, right?
3.5 years.
Someday you're going to regret this when your kids and your grandkids look back at this time and you use slurs and smears like fake news.
Welcome to this week's Wacky Moments of Liberal Expression. We've all been poking fun at the leftist fake news for a while now, and if Sunday's Meltdown by Brian Stelter is any indication, they really don't like that term.
He is also a citizen. No, he is the first one to actually use his platform as an American citizen to be able to call out the fake news media and say, because you are peddlers
you
of
understand
false
that, like, someday you're going to regret this, right?
3.5 years.
Someday you're going to regret this when your kids and your grandkids look back at this time and you use slurs and smears like fake news to hurt news outlets.
Oh, it's so damaging and hurtful, poor Brian. But let's face it, the leftist media has earned this moniker. This week, former National Security Advisor John Bolton, he's out touting his book that slams Trump. Now, who could the media possibly find to talk about it?
A lot of people have lots to say about this book, Tony. Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff was the lead House manager during President Trump's impeachment trial. The Intelligence Committee chairman joins us from Potomac, Maryland. Congressman Schiff, it's really good to see you. You're the perfect person to talk to on this particular day.
Sure, Adam Schiff, friggin' perfect, because that guy is so accurate and so very well informed.
All right, Congressman Schiff, do you plan to read the book?
I don't want to give him any royalty or further income from the book, so I'll read the excerpts, but I don't intend to buy a copy.
That's why you have him on as a guest, because that deep, probing mind. I mean, no need to actually read the book he's talking about. Books are almost as complicated as phone transcripts. You better just make those up. Also, not wanting to get into the details this week, MSNBC cutting off the president at a White House conference on implementing police reforms.
Americans can achieve anything.
And as we're watching the president, he started out talking about police reform and an executive order that he is going to be signing, but he has now launched into what would be a campaign rally speech.
Oh, well, you see, it became a campaign rally speech. Well, you can see why MSNBC wouldn't want to be used as a tool by a political campaign, right? I mean, that would be biased.
Take you to Darby, Pennsylvania, where Joe Biden is holding his first major campaign event in months. Let's listen in.
And many of our institutions. And of the dangers we face as a society.
Well, they certainly wouldn't cover Joe Biden's whole thing uninterrupted.
You know, there's so much more to be done. Thank you.
Oh, sure, of course, they let a campaign speech by Biden run its entirety on Wednesday, and then they followed up with a lot of recap and analysis. I wonder why.
Certainly, the campaign knows he's playing to the larger audience. We know the pressure they've also been putting on networks like ours to be taking his remarks live, feeling we're at the point in the campaign that needs to happen.
Oh, you see, the Democrats told them it needs to happen, so they had to go out and be a good puppet, promote the leftist agenda, and bash the Republicans. Just like over at CNN, where, once again, racist dog whistles could be heard on just about anything President Trump said this week.
Yeah, you didn't hear Tim Scott or any of the Republicans in that press conference this morning talking about our nation's heritage, which historically has been a dog whistle for racism. And that is the term and the phrase that the President of the United States used in the Rose Garden just yesterday, even as he was signing this executive order. Tone matters.
Oh, my goodness. Let's hear that racist remark that she's referring to. I mean, it sounds scandalous, doesn't it?
Americans can achieve anything when we work together as one national family. To go forward, we must seek cooperation, not confrontation. We must build upon our heritage, not tear it down. And we must cherish the principles of America's founding as we strive to deliver safe, beautiful, elegant justice.
What actual event are they reporting on, really?
Tone matters.
But facts obviously don't, because it's CNN. Let's leave things with leftist fake news organizations and how their tone matters when it comes to public gatherings.
Rally time, the worst thing you could do in the middle of this pandemic.
Trump is defying CDC guidelines.
Trump is pretending the coronavirus has disappeared. What did it feel like to be marching arm in arm there with the police chief?
A celebration there, carnival-like atmosphere. There's a guy who has a sign that says free hugs.
Music, people are hugging. People showing up to his precious rallies might get sick. I mean, they're acknowledging they might get sick and die.
Is that a smart move to have a rally during a pandemic?
This is going to be a breeding ground for coronavirus. We need to stop that. We need to ban political rallies.
Did you notice a difference?
Tone matters.
It certainly does. And that is all the time we have. Please check out MRC-Store for some great conservative gear, MRCTV.org for great conservative videos, and like and share our videos on YouTube and Facebook if for no other reason than it really seems to annoy them. I'm Eric Shiner for MRC TV. We'll return with some more leftist media wackiness next week.